Patrick Bomber Brown, congratulations. You stand here now, you're now 1-0 as a professional. What an atmosphere, a good performance. How would you sum that up tonight?
Yeah, great atmosphere. This is what I do it for. And yeah, he was a game bugger, him. He was tough. You know, he was in shape, he come to win, and yeah, credit to him, fair play.
How did the challenge of Grandone compare to what you'd prepared yourself for in the debut here tonight? Because like you say, extremely game and extremely tough.
Well, I wanted to start off slow and steady, and to be fair, he didn't want none of that. He come straight to it in the middle of the ring, and Sam mentioned he's a forward fighter, and I say multiple times, if you want to come forward at me, you're in for a ding-dong, and yeah, that's what you got a little bit of tonight. Listen, loads of learning, back to the drawing board, good experience in front of a great crowd, and yeah, move on to the next one.
What are the key things, Pat, you'll feel you'll want to work on after that tonight?
Probably just coming out of some exchanges. I had my hands down a little bit, and this is the first time I've ever had these gloves on. I've never put 10-ounce gloves on, I've never defended in 10-ounce gloves. I only ever train in 16-ounce and fighting 12-ounce in the amateurs, so yeah, I loved it tonight with these.
And in terms of the hands, like you say, how did they feel in the gloves? Because you said, yeah, you didn't want to wear them at all until you were in the dressing room moments before you made your ring walk.
Yeah, I felt every little inch of his head on my knuckle, and I loved it. That's what the sport's all about.
And you were calm and composed, Pat, all week, but truly when you were on your way to the ring, how were the nerves tonight?
Yeah, listen, every fighter has nerves. If they say they don't, they're lying to you. Nerves are good. Nerves, your body preparing for war, and I take nerves and yeah, use it as your advantage. The day I don't have nerves is the day I need to quit boxing, because it gives you the extra 1%.
And after a little taste of it tonight, a long journey ahead, of course, but how itching are you? Obviously, we'll speak to Eddie Hearn, Sam Jones, but to get back in the ring as soon as possible.
Yeah, definitely want to get back in the ring as soon as possible. I'm glad that, you know, the build-up and stuff, I've got it out of the way now, so the next fight, everyone knows what I'm going to bring to the table, and yeah, it's a big weight off my shoulders, but I'm ready for more weight to get put on it.
Okay, we'll stay here, Pat. We'll come back to you at the end. Promoter Eddie Hearn. Eddie, what an atmosphere. Your thoughts on Pat's performance? One thing we can say is this is going to be fun.
Yeah, what an atmosphere and what a debut. And we don't muck around with our matchmaking. That was a proper fight. Grandone can cause British champions problems. And Pat gets into the fight, started well, got better and better. He's going to be so much fun. Beautiful body punching. Great accuracy, calmness as well, catching shots. And that's what you learn in a proper test like that with someone that's firing back. This is going to be an incredible journey. I think this is the next big star of British boxing. I mean, the crowd are incredible. They're going to travel with him everywhere. But it's not just that. It's the way he performs in here. You want excitement. You want knockouts. This is Pat Brown. And Pat Brown's going to be around for a long time with a huge following. We just got to do it right. I know the work ethic's there. I know the ability's there. Back out in June in Birmingham. Keep him nice and busy. And this is the future of British boxing right here. Lovely young man. Great role model and a fantastic fighter.
And this, of course, the start of the journey, Pat. Who knows what we'll be saying about the Bomber in 10 years' time. But what are some of the nights, the type of occasions you want to bring back to Manchester?
That Co-op Live, I want to make that my home ground. So, yeah, if I can start stacking that place out, I'll be a very proud man. And, yeah, it's just taking these everywhere, to be honest with you. Bring these big nights back to Manchester, you know. You had Will Crawler, Cam Vong and stuff, Connor. We've had a great undercard. Mark Dickinson had a proper battle, and this is what you get. So yeah, it's bright for the future of Manchester.
Before we thank the crowd and the amazing support, I know you wanted to dedicate this fight and this win tonight to your late cousin, didn't you, as well?
Definitely, yeah. You know, this Sunday will be a year since he's passed away. He was my biggest fan, same age as me, best mate, my cousin, may as well be my brother, and. Yeah, that's Ross Aikenhead. Whenever you fight me, you're fighting Ross as well. So, all to him. I love him to pieces, and he's forever inside me.
Fantastic. And he'll be very proud of you tonight, Pat. And we'll leave the final message to you, to this crowd here tonight. What do you want to say to them?
Yeah, just thanks very much, everyone. And, yeah, I'll see you back where you know where. See you in a bit, boys.
Pat, congratulations. 1-0 as a professional. Well done. Safe to say this is going to be a fun journey. All the main event reaction coming up after the break.
Carry on, but for how much longer?